What's going on, guys? Trev back again, here to bring you another video. This one's going to be doing a video giving my thoughts on a recent picture that Sarah Wayne Callies has posted on her Instagram. I'm going to be giving my thoughts on the possibility of seeing either a flashback or some kind of sequence with Lori in The Walking Dead Season 6. This will also constitute Q&A number 28. 28. We'll do some questions afterwards. But yeah, I just thought I would let you guys know about this one. Some people messaged me this, and I decided, you know what, I go ahead and put it in the video because I just thought it was a cool concept, a cool idea. And, you know, just seeing the two of them kind of together in a picture, I'll put the link in the description to her Instagram page where you can see this. Updated picture posted this year, just recently. And, of course, obviously you have her, and you have Andrew Lincoln, of course, who played Rick in The Walking Dead. So it's pretty cool to see the two side by side. You know, obviously been a while since the two were together in the TV series. It'd be like 3 seasons since season 3 when she was killed off, obviously. So, I mean, obviously it wouldn't be a living version if Lori was to return. I mean to say that, you know, could she return in some kind of hallucination? Could we see some kind of flashback sequence or anything of the sort? Man, I think that would be so cool. I really like it when they do that in The Walking Dead. It's part of why I'm so happy they brought Morgan back. And I think it makes a lot of sense because if you think about it, Rick is just about to start possibly a new relationship with Jesse, of course, as Peter's now dead. She knows that he's interested in her. Obviously, it goes both ways as we've seen her give him some glances and things like that. And, you know, you get the sense there's a mutual interest there. So, obviously. So, so is it possible we could see Rick have some kind of flashbacks as something were to begin? I mean, it's obviously been a while for him. I think it's entirely possible. I think it makes perfect sense. It's also possible she's just visiting or something, or, you know, before Comic-Con or that, or who knows? Because, yeah, I mean, obviously they can, you know, they can go to visit each other too if they want, just to kind of hang out as friends or whatever with the cast or whatever. Who knows, right? I haven't heard any official explanation of what, you know, where this was or anything like that. But I thought I would give my thoughts on it anyway, that I would like to see that actually, even though I know a lot of us hate Lori, obviously, for what she did in The Walking Dead. But still, just to have that kind of characterization, that impact, that feeling in flashbacks from Rick's perspective and kind of that evil Rick perspective now, you know, kind of fighting with his conscience and whether he's able to move on in that. And he does see things, as we know. It's been a while since he's had a hallucination or a phone call, but I would like to see something like that. And I just kind of wanted to get my thoughts on that. So we'll get into some of your guys' questions. Check out the link in the description to the official so you can see the full, you know, full res picture. And rate your comments below. I want to hear what you guys think of this one. Would you like to see Lori return for a flashback hallucination sequence, you know, in The Walking Dead Season 6? Do you think that's what's going to happen? It makes sense. Or do you think this is just them visiting? It could be as well, too. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Now let's get into some more of your guys' questions. And I want to thank you guys this week. I got a lot of questions, so definitely keep up with that, guys. Don't stop sending me your questions. Even if you're not sure if it's something I would use for a Q&A or what the case, send it to me anyway. You know, send me whatever you got for video suggestions, and I can go ahead and make videos on it. That's what I like to do. So let me know what you guys think about that one, and let's get into a few other questions. So first one's going to be from Lewis Morris, and he says, who's your least favorite character in The Walking Dead? So, probably Lori. Probably. Well, I mean, okay, it depends on the comic book series, TV series. You know, there's Jackie, there's, you know, characters like that, Jenner, who they don't even try. You know, they're like, you know what, I'm just, you can kind of respect that in a way. But two, it's like you don't even want to try. It's like you quit before you even started. You know, you just gave up right away, and it's different. I mean, if you lose or you win, at least you're playing the game. But if you don't even try, you're not even playing, right? So I'd say maybe some of those characters from early on in the series, you know, Beth, of course, was not a favorite of mine for a long time. Really hated Beth, Lori. Maybe some of the males. Who did I hate? Male Martin. Oh my God, he might take the cake, man. He's a brutal. I just hate him so much. Well, we're not supposed to like him. We're supposed to hate him. But yeah, he might be the most hated, my least favorite, my most hated character in this series, I think. Martin was pretty bad. Then from the comic books, you got lots of different ones. Shane from the comic books I hated 100%. I didn't like him at all when I read him. I didn't get the same feeling as I did from John Bernthal's Shane in the TV series at all. There's another person. Hopefully we can see a flashback or something with John Bernthal. I'd love if they could do that. Now, I know he's busy fighting Daredevil and all that stuff, so maybe he doesn't have time to kind of do a quick flashback, but it'd be cool. I think one day, I think they'll get him. I think they'll get him to do it. I'm just kind of saying, I don't know why. I got a feeling one of these seasons we're going to get to see some kind of really cool flashback, and John Bernthal will be down for it. Because for them, it might be like a vacation. They might want to go visit anyway. So if they're on set and they're filming, they could throw in something. David Morrissey came back, right, for the governor after he was dead for a long time. So, yeah, I hope so. But, yeah, those are kind of my most hated characters, from both. And there's more, too, obviously. There's so many characters, it's hard to say. But also, comic book series Governor, I hated 100%. I didn't like him at all. Not like David Morrissey, where I actually liked a lot of things about him. The comic book series Governor, I didn't like at all. Especially when he cuts Rick's hand off for, no reason. It's like, what? He's just going to start cutting people's hands off, man. Come on. You can't just do, even if you're a bad guy, you can't just go around cutting people's hands off, you jerk. It's ridiculous. So, yeah, there you go, Lewis. Next one's from ZuesTheGod. I don't know if it's a Zeus tuber or somebody else who... I don't know where that... I've said this before. I don't know where that's from, if that's from a video game or something, because I know there's that Ares game, and I think you fight Zeus in that game. I don't know. Okay, so either way, it doesn't matter. Question is, hey, Trev, if you look at the video of the cast talking about Season 6, that was the Abraham, the Michael Cudlett's video where he did that. AMC puts up, you can see Heath is in the video around 2:22 behind Morgan. Just want to get your thoughts on this. So that's cool. Maybe I didn't notice that. It's the type of thing I watch it sometimes through, and you kind of see characters around, you see actors around. That's cool. But yeah, I mean, we're kind of expecting, I think, Heath to come in pretty early. I mean, I was thinking, yeah, maybe like second, third, fourth episode, something like that. It's possible he could just be there from the beginning, and he could be like, hey, I was here all the time. I was in Alexandria all the time. It's no problem, right? Because there's lots of members that we haven't really seen yet, or could be off on other runs and stuff like that, of course. Because in the comic book series, Andrea seems bigger than it does in the TV series for some reason. Sometimes Andrea seems pretty... Alexandria seems pretty big in the TV series when you have like random people you don't know standing around, like when Rick's going nuts. But other times it feels like it's always the same characters. So I don't know. I guess we'll see what happens with that. Not too much I can really say about that, aside from the fact that, Morgan Heath, I don't know. I mean, Morgan's cool, obviously, and Heath's going to be a big character in the future. So, they got 16 episodes. They have to... they've got to come up with a lot of stuff, a lot of content for those episodes. So there's going to be character concentration on quite a few characters, I would think, normally. Yeah. So next one's from ilLooMINaRTy. He says, Q&A, Trev. In the TV show, it is confirmed after Meghan dies, Lilly shoots the governor, then ends up letting walkers kill her. But in the comics, Lilly kills the governor, and then she is never seen again. This Lilly also killed Lori and Baby Judith. Any thoughts on where she is and if she will ever be seen again? Well, I think Kirkman said in a Letter Hacks or an interview that we're never going back to the prison again. So in the comic books, we'll never see it again. The TV series, obviously, she's dead. Her version is dead. But, yeah, I always kind of wondered. That's something we've been talking about for a while. Because she is a heavy concentration in the novels, right? Because I tried the novels for a little bit. Didn't do much for me because I'm a visual guy. But, yeah, in the novels... Lily Call is a core central character. She's like our lead, right? So I think she's still alive. I think she would be, but I don't think we'll ever see her again. Even though I kind of hope that we would, because I like to see characters like that again. I like it when they can tie in. Same with Lori in the TV series. So, but you're right. It kind of does feel. But she was just listening to the governor anyway. She didn't. It's not like she wanted to kill Lori or wanted to kill Judith. She did what the governor told her to do. So, you can't really blame her for that. She's just a soldier following orders. And she did kill him from it. So I kind of feel like she's not really a bad guy, so to speak, like that. You guys get what I'm saying? I also think his name is funny, ilLooMINaRTy. That's the, those of you guys who don't know what that means or anything, Jim Carrey went on, was it The Tonight Show? It was one of the talk shows, and he did this whole thing on ilLooMINaRTy, ilLooMINaRTy or something like that, and he did this all-seeing tongue thing. It was really funny, but... man, that stuff is messed up. The more you look into ilLooMINaRTy and Jim Carrey, and I guess he's like, if you subscribe to conspiracy theories, Jim Carrey is like the dawn of Hollywood with regards to that, that cult satanic stuff that's going on. It's messed up. Like the number 23. Some of the stuff you look into, the more you look into it, the more you just get freaked out, and you're like, I don't want to look into this anymore, because it's just really some really dark stuff. But it's funny, some of the comments I get, like people say, oh, the video ended at 9 minutes and 11 seconds. 9/11 confirmed. Trev was It's like, what? Come on. Just some funny stuff people say online. But ilLooMINaRTy, I think that's funny. I do like Jim Carrey, but he kind of scares me, to be honest with you. He's, anyway, let's not get into that. That's a whole nother topic. So, there's plenty of channels that cover that stuff. I stay clear of that stuff because I actually do think that a lot of it is legit, and that's why I don't want to talk about it, is because I do think it's legit, and that scares me, right? It's scary stuff, man. Anyway, let's move forward. A couple more. We'll do this one from Daryl Dixon. He says, "Hey Trev, I'm a big fan of The Walking Dead. I like all of your Walking Dead videos." I assume you mean you don't like the other ones. Well, his username is Daryl Dixon, so I guess that's okay. But try some of the other ones, man. You might like Game of Thrones or some of the other shows. Even though The Walking Dead's awesome, there's still other stuff going on too, especially this time of year. I'm not able to Patreon right now. When I can, I will. Keep up the good work. So I wanted to put this one in here, and I wanted to say, that's cool, man. Don't worry about it. And I think I came across the wrong way in a recent video I did where I kind of made it seem like I would put people who are, above others. That's not what I'm intending to do or anything like that. No. All of your questions are taken in consideration. I can put them all in Q&As and stuff like that. It's just, if people want to support the channel, if they want to give a bit to the channel to support it, that's their choice, okay? I don't want to try and, persuade anybody to doing that. If you're not in a position to pledge to the channel, don't. If you can't do it, don't feel pressured to. That's not what this is about. That's not what it is. I just set it up and put some links there, and if people want to do that, they can. That's fine. But I don't want anybody to feel pressured like they have to or anything like that. That's not at all what that's about. Not at all. Okay, so I just wanted to clearly put that out there. And we'll do one more. This one's from Omar Graves, and he says, which characters on The Walking Dead do you feel had the most potential? So maybe he means like the most potential in our characters right now. For the TV series, I would definitely say, well, all of them have, but the most I would say is probably like Shane and then the governor, because on Rick and the others and Terminus, Gareth and the others, because Rick and the group, they don't behave the same way they used to back in season 2. Shane kind of brings them to that point, but they just thought he was crazy. They're like, oh yeah, he's crazy. He's kind of like a red herring, or he lets them know up front, and then they're like, no, he's just crazy. He just went off the deep end. Then as they go, they meet the governor, and it's like it kind of Shane preps them, then the governor takes it forward. They realize what they're dealing with, and then they finally meet Gareth and the termites, who are the worst of anybody, especially Martin and them. Just all of them all around are going to kill you and eat you. So after that, I mean, they're too far gone, most of them. Rick and the others, too far gone right now. So I would say, yeah, all the villains definitely had a big effect on how they behave and had a lot of, effect on them so far. So, yeah, now in terms of which ones, okay, so which dead characters in The Walking Dead do you think had the most potential or the most, most influential? So those are the ones that would be like the most influential. Potential, like characters that were killed off. Obviously Andrea did have a lot. Shane would have, but that's a different kind of story, and that's not The Walking Dead. So characters like that. Dale could have been pretty cool for a while, and then hopefully Morgan will be a character that should be around for a long time. So yeah, I think I read that wrong the first time as influential. He meant potential. Anyway, there it is. So I'll wrap it up here for you guys. Let me know what you think about the Lori question. Let me know what you think about the other questions, and I'll do another Q&A in the next couple days for The Walking Dead. I want to do Walking Dead videos all summer. They're my favorite videos to do. I love doing them with you guys. I love talking about the series with you guys, as long as we have enough to talk about. I can't wait for the trailer. So let me know what you guys think about all of that. Write your comments below on everything there, what you want to see for Season 6 with regards to flashbacks and hallucinations. Should be some fun stuff. I hope we'll see. I hope we'll see her. I think it'd be cool. Just from Rick's character to add to that should be really good stuff. Let me know what you guys think, and if you like the video, please thumb it up below. If you want to help support the channel, please share it, please favorite it. If you want to pledge to Patreon, go ahead, but don't feel pressured to. And I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you want to subscribe, bottom left to subscribe. That's it for this one. See you guys again real soon. As always, it's Trev, saying peace.